Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a few more little ideas for you to add to our journal that we're doing. The first one is a very quick easy one. So this is just like a little, let me get a piece of paper here. Say this is your page here. This just slips on the page like that, and then what I will do, I will glue that end, and then we've got a little pocket, and then on the other side I think I will probably just leave that so it's like a little extra page where we can pop a little paper clip and clip something on there or something like that. So that's really simple, and all as you do for this one, pop that in the way. What I want to do, I want to make one for the other side, so I need to bend it the other way. So I'm just going to bend this in like that, so that's like a inch and a half, something like that. Just roughly pop that round like that, and that's all as we fold it. If you haven't got any book pages, just use any paper, it doesn't really matter. And then what you can do, you can just embellish that. So then this one will go, bit of cotton there, this one will go this way. Okay, so then I'm going to attach that across there and that across there. Then we have another little pocket there, and we have a little tuck spot there. And then again, this piece will just go like that. Alright, so that's really simple, that one. And then what you can do, all as I've done on this one, is add a little bit of seam binding to it. I don't think it really needs any more adding to it, because I quite like these lovely flowers. And it looks really nice in the journal, because it just gives it another sort of element to it. So what we do is just pop it in like that, sits on the page, and that attaches, and then we've got, now I've got a little tag here somewhere, whatever I did with it, the smaller one, and that just sort of like sits in like that, so we've got a little pocket that side. So I think that looks quite nice, very easy and quick. Okay, so that's that one. So the next one I would like to show you, let's have a look, is this one. Let's pop that to the side. Now this is one of the pages out of the journal. So all as I've done, I've taken the page out and I've added an extra bit to it. And then this is a just like a little, like we did on the belly bands. And that's a little pocket there, little butterfly on there. So this is simple too. Again, we just take half a sheet, so this is copy paper, so we just tear a piece of copy paper in half, and then again I've just bent over, let's have a look, it is 1 7/8 of an inch. And then what I've done with this one, because I want to do it on both sides, so when it goes into the journal, this one's on this page and this is on this page this way then. So what we do, we attach it this way. Okay, so that attaches onto the page, and all as I've done, the same thing here. This is just little scraps of your fabric. I've even put some of the paper in there. Don't know whether you can see, whether you can, there, bits of paper, little bits of butterfly in there, little bit of shiny on there. So that just sticks onto there. I just sewed around it, sorry, this is just a strip of paper, and I just sewed all the way around the edge and popped it on like that. So that sits on there. We attach it to the corner of the paper like that, and that just opens out. So you've got another addition here, so you've got a nice bit of journaling on there. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. So you didn't need to see me make this, because we've made them before. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to ink around the page. Go. And then what I need to do, let's make sure we've got it around the right way, so that goes in. So what I need to do then is stick this piece to here like that. Where is my glue? Here it is. So I'm just going to use that. You can sew it on if you want to, but it's a very light, because I haven't put any heavy fabric on it, so it will hold it quite nicely with just some of the 3-in-1. So that just goes on there. You can pick it up, and then we just, oops, lopsided of me, wasn't it? That just sits on the edge there. Get rid of these gluey bits. Dear. It's a nice thing about Fabri-Tac in the 3-in-1, you just rub it and it just comes off. So that's stuck down nicely like that. So that just goes on there like that. And then what we do, we take this piece of paper here and I'm going to just stick that onto there. But I'm going to stick glue around these edges, just 3 edges, so we could got that little tuck spot there. So we turn it over this way. So these are all very nice little additions to your journals, and they're just quite quick just to make. So we need to go down there. Make sure I glue the right pieces. Down here. Again, if you want to sew it, you can sew it. I didn't really want to do too much sewing into this journal. So then I'm going to pop it down along the edge. The reason I don't like sewing onto the pages is because I don't like the stitch marks on the other side. I like to sort of cover mine up if I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's stuck down. Oops, stuck to the table. There we go. So then we've got to pop that out the way. That opens up like that. I think that looks really nice. And on this one I've added a butterfly and a little sort of like cluster of fabric there, which I'm going to do the same on this side. So get all your little scrap bits out again. So I've got all my little, put the lid on there, bits here. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at our bit of, oops, my big scissors out. Bit of cheesecloth to lie underneath as the base, and then we can have, we don't want it exactly the same as the other one, nice bit of shiny pink. Where did that go? There we are. And then we could have a little bit of the green. Actually, I've got a little cut off there piece that can go on there. And then what I might do, I've actually got some of my little seam binding flowers. I might pop that on top. So let's glue this down. I'm going to use some sticky old glue stick. I'm going to use the glue stick to stick down the cheesecloth. I remember what it's called. There we go. And then the rest of it I'm going to use the 3-in-1. Just layer them up, don't think about it too much. Just get the pieces and stick them on, and I think that looks a lot better than trying to work out where they go. You again tend to get sort of confused. There. And that can just stick on there like that. See, I think it looks really nice. Shall we pop something into the middle of it? Do I have some of these little roses? Gosh, I've used these a lot. These are so pretty. Let's cut just one of them off like that. And then I can just stick that in the middle. Get the glue out. Oops. Oops, covered in glue. There. Just hold that for a minute. I normally use one of my little pegs. I'm not sure whether that's going to be long enough, is it? Not quite. Nearly. There we go. Just hold that on for a minute. Just holds it down. Okay, so let's have a look what we can put. So on the inside of this one, I've just popped a little bit of the cheesecloth, oops, and then the butterfly on there. So what I've got in here, these are some of the little bits that I've already cut out. So shall we have that one on there? Going to just ink the edges just a little bit. Just like that. Let's take that off. There we go. Pop my peg back. So I'm going to pop this onto here. And again, underneath, let's pop. I need to do some more of this cheesecloth. I've nearly run out of the tea stained one. Chop a little bit off, whether that's enough. Pop that down. And then I'm going to stick this on with a 3-in-1, just to make sure it sticks down properly. You could probably use the tacky glue as well. Stick that there. There we go. Perfect. Right, so we see what that looks like in the book, in the journal. So that just folds like that. So let's get our journal out. It doesn't really matter where it goes for now. So that would just fit in like that as a page. You open it out like that, and then you've got your lovely little flip out there to write on, and then a little pocket there. So let's have a look. So then you can just stick a little tag or something in that side. So that's a nice easy little one, isn't it? And then again on the other side, and then we've got the lovely little pocket there that we can pop something into. So there we go. Make sure that's stuck down. And leave that in there. And the other one that I was going to show you, let's just move all this out of the way, is this one, or these two, which again are two little pockets. And again, the same principle, you've got your page like that, and then these slot over. So I've sort of made them so they go at the bottom of the page. So when you sew it in, it will be attached by two, because obviously I sew it in with the 3 stitches. So it should catch the middle one and the bottom one, and then it will open up quite nicely. So these have got 2 little pockets in either side. There's my little tag, so they just fit in like that. And these are really easy to make as well, because all as I've got here, let's pop those to the side, I've got just one sheet of copy paper. This is a little bit thicker. I think this is 160 GSM paper. So all as I did, I've just cut it in half. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be even. Whichever, you can just eyeball it, because it doesn't have to be perfect, because you don't want everything exactly the same. And then so we've got a tiny little fold like that, and all I did, I bent this one over like that, and again on the other side. So it still doesn't matter whether they're exactly the same. They don't have to be exactly the same, because they're in different parts of the journal. And then I folded this bit back like that. So we've got a little foldy bit, and then that piece goes back like that. So that's it. So it's quite simple. You just fold that piece over and fold that piece down. So then that opens up. When it opens up, it looks like that. And then what I did, I've got a piece of my paper. On this one, I've actually added a little bit of the fabric on here. I made like a little fabric pocket on that one. And then this one is just the paper pocket, like that. So what I'm going to do on these, I'm going to do two different, unless I could probably go all the way along actually, but I won't, because I would like them to be a little bit, just in case. I'll put two different ones, so it just goes along with that. It doesn't really matter how wide. Let me get to my pencil. So if I mark it there, cut that down. Let's see how wide that is. That's 3 inches. What did I measure these? 2, just over 2. So let me just cut that. Like that. Oops, a bit wibbly wobbly. My cutting isn't very good lately. There we go. And then that just sits on there like that. Perfect. And then I need one for the other side. Again, let me measure this. Let's just mark that there. And 2 inches. There we go, that one's nice and level. I did sew these on. Okay, these ones I've actually sewn on. I'm just going to stick this one just to show you how it's done, because it's quite simple. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ink the edges on here. Again, my vintage photo distress ink. A little bit around the outside of here. And this one. Go. You can do them a little bit afterwards. So what we need to do then is stick these 2 little tabs down. Now I'm just going to do that with some glue stick, because this sticks really well on this side. Okay, so they're stuck down nicely. And then with these pieces, I'm going to actually stick that whole piece on here with glue stick. Like that. So now it just flaps up like that. And again, I'll do this side. Pencil out of the way. Bit of glue on there. Nice mess again. Get rid of some of that glue. Gosh, I'm sorry if you can hear the gardeners outside. I keep forgetting they come on a Thursday. They're a bit noisy today. That's not very level, is it? There we go. And then I'm going to use the 3-in-1. So what I want to do now is just take that. Oops. And a little bit down this edge, bottom edge and the side, and then that will just glue on there like that. Perfect. Okay, and then same on the other side. We'll just glue down here and then down here, and that just sticks down like that. Okay, perfect. So if you're a sewer, you can sew around it as well. But for quickness, I thought I'd just glue it down. So let's look. Oopsie daisy. So that's the other one. So what we need to do now is we can put a little bit of decoration either side of these. Put that down. So we need to get our little bits and pieces out again. So let's have the trusty old cheesecloth. I do love this stuff. Chop a little bit off. We can just stick it. Let's have a look. Don't like that hard edge bit on there. Oops. Pop it so it comes down through here. There we go. Like that. So if the other bits that you've decorated with, just try and coordinate so it sort of like matches a little bit. You don't have to do either side the same, but I'm going to just for quickness. There we go. And then what should we have? These little bits out again. I've got some lovely colours here. I actually just chop a little bit off, so we're different either side in colour. Okay, what else have we got in here? A little bit of that. Any other little offcuts I have here? Got a nice bright green there. Let's see, we could do with a little bit of purple lace, couldn't we? That would look pretty. Okay, so a little bit of 3-in-1. Does it matter which way round this goes? I don't think so. So I'm just going to attach it by the top, like that. And we can pop this piece on. I don't think I'll put that on. I'm going to leave that one. It's a little bit too dark, I think. I'm going to add this piece underneath. Like that. And that on there. So I think they look really nice. So again, you can add other little bits. I might add, I don't want to, I keep using these little rose trim. It's just so pretty. My whole journal is going to be full of this, I think. It's stuck everywhere. Right, I'm going to just ink the edge. I should have really inked this edge, but never mind. Let's just ink it up a little bit around here. Just like that. Actually put a piece of card in there and ink that. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I think I will add a little bit of just one little one there. Oh, I have some of these too big. That's too big. A little one of these on there. Darker one, I think. Go one little blob that side, oops, and one little one on this side like that. See, the thing about these, you can always go around afterwards and add little bit more to them if you if they just need that extra little bit. So there we go. So that was quite simple, wasn't it? And I think they look really, really nice on the journals. Let me pop it in here, show you what they look like. So there we go, that just fits in there like that. You could also put a little bit of trim across the top. That looks nice, and then we just pop that in there with one of the little tags inside. So, right, so that's 3 more additions to our journal. We've got the little pockets like this. Let me get rid of all of this and this and this. I made some longer ones. Look, these are the longer belly bands that we did last time. So let me get the other bits out. So we have got these lovely little pockets to go in here. We've got look at all our little bits here. So I've got them all in a box. So next time I am going to add these to the journal. Okay, so then I will add them in and then I will show you where I put them in the next video, and then we will see what we need to do, whether we need to make more, add more, and other bits that we can add to the journal. Okay guys, well I hope you liked those few bits that I did. There's that one and that one, and then I think I popped it in here, didn't I? There we go. And then there's that one that we did that folds out. So there we go. So that's a few more things to add to it that you can get on with. Next time you'll see I will have put them all in here. I would have attached these to here, so it will give you an idea of where I've put them. I won't do it. I won't do a video on me doing it because it will take too long. Because I need to make my mind up where they're all going to go. So I will just show you and see what we need to add. Alright guys, well thanks for joining me. Have a lovely, lovely day, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and I will see you soon. Alright guys, take care, bye bye.